we are not cleaning the mowers off or the carts off inside any building. So it would be on that footprint inside, but what we're gonna do is have a larger footprint around the building, and I'm sure that that will be put in that design.
Well, and I know that. We did the golf cart barn at Rosewood Country Club.
Okay?
And we put a specialty area outside
Right.
for it to be cleaned.
Yes.
Because that old one, that old building when it was there, they cleaned the grass outside and it just stinks to high heaven. It actually smells like natural gas when it's started decomposing. So that was why I was asking.
Yeah, I think at golf, what we're doing currently is we have a compost dumpster that we're putting it in, and it's getting emptied every 2 days so that we don't have that snow problem. And when we get behind, DPW's been very gracious to send a dump truck that we load with our skip loader, and they'll take it to our compost site. But you won't find it inside the print, Councilman Johnson. I believe we're going to address that outside of the building. And there is going to be some, I wasn't in the last meeting, I was gone, but there's a fair amount of acreage around the building that's going to be fenced off or burned off, and that's where we're going to do that's where I would assume that grass collection and cleanup is going to be. Probably water to the outside of the building, from the outside of the building.
I think that there's a fair amount of real estate between where that cart path goes back towards Heritage Park, and then you see the bioswale kind of to the right or the south of the cart path. There's quite a bit of real estate back there that's just grass.
Regarding the open council position, a lot of you have said, and this probably benefits a lot of you guys that are sitting out there. Councilman Ramick had a procedure done. He's been in some rough shape. I talked to his wife, so a lot of people said they haven't heard from him and all that stuff. So I sent him a text today. I'm going to call him tomorrow. There's a possibility that this may get postponed for 2 weeks. If Councilman Ramick requests that, I'm perfectly okay with doing that. If he's going to be here tomorrow, or he wants us to continue without him, or something like that, there's a possibility we will vote tomorrow. But at this point, I would probably expect that there will not be a decision until the next meeting. Just wanted to let everybody know that. I'm going to wait, and then we'll vote on it. Of course, we have to vote on that. And but in my opinion, if Councilman Remick needs 2 more weeks, I'm willing to give him that. So I'm sure everybody else is. So just want to let everybody know that the situation. That's all I have.
I'm good with waiting for Butch to vote.
Right. Yeah, I think it's the thing to do. So as soon as I hear from him tomorrow, I'll confirm that at the meeting, or you'll hear the postponement. Or we won't even have to bring it up. You'll know that we're postponing it for 2 more weeks. So, and if we see you before the meeting, we'll let you know. So that's all I have. Anybody else have anything?
Mr. Chairman, one item. I don't have the particulars with me, but just to give you guys an update, it'll either be at the next meeting or the following meeting. We have to work with Jerry to run the assessment numbers. We had to proceed with an emergency repair. There was a collapsed sinkhole in between 2 homes that were in a private easement, right on the fence line. One lady was selling the house. The other people did not have the money to have the repairs done. We worked with Greco to have the emergency work performed. We have a contract signed by them. They've agreed to, I think, a 5-year assessment, and they're perfectly fine with it, but we still have to bring it forward to you guys to approve the assessment. We have photos of the collapse and what kind of happened, but it's essentially a storm sewer that where it's connected, it kind of broke and it was draining just into the area, and it caused a washout, and the fence collapsed. And so we had everything done. It was really close to a main. I think the total cost was about $14,000, split 7 and 7-ish. I don't know the exact numbers yet, but that was the ballpark. So approximately $7,000 will go on one tax bill at a future meeting in the next week or meeting or 2.
So the one person that's selling the home, are they just going to put a lien on the home?
Well, the person selling it paid for it up front.
Oh,
So yeah, they
so
paid
it's just
for it.
one
Yeah,
home,
it's
then.
just one homeowner that
Okay.
isn't going anywhere, that didn't have the money to pay for it,
Gotcha.
and we didn't have an option really to wait. So,
Okay.
and they were willing. They weren't like they actually seemed really reasonable about it. So.
what street was this on, whereabouts was it?
You know, I don't remember. Keith brought all the photos in, and Keith's not here today, but I think it was in the south end. So like, I think it was like Pennsylvania, Allen area. Yeah.